Climate change gives you a covered option. Here's how it works. You don't invest, you die. You do invest, it doesn't work, you still die. You invest and it works half, you get to print money for 1,000 years. Why would you not invest everything in this? So here's how it works. Right-wing populism of the nationalist variety, which is exclusionary and basically politicise immigrant labour, will win lots of elections but will solve no problems. As climate change and other things become more and more pressing, you will move to a kind of AOC, Green New Deal, and lots of different versions. If that moves extremely rapidly and satisfies the wage demands and life expectancies of the people who vote for it, it will be valorised and you will get a structural left populism. If it fails to do so, if it doesn't work as advertised, if there's corruption, if people lose faith, it will swing back to the right. But you will do so under ever worsening climate conditions. So their life cycle gets shorter every time it gets it. So you get this reversion. You start off with the Trump version, you will get an AOC version. Then it will go kind of Trump, then it will go more AOC, and it will go kind of Trump, and then it will lock or we die. And that's what we came up with. But don't worry, we'll all be dead by that point through natural causes. So it's fine. I mean, I have a 7-year-old. I look at her and just go, either the next generation gets it right, or I'll be dead before you. So it's fine.
The big one was sort of 6 months out from when Trump was elected. And there was this little clip of an interview I did in Athens. It was this 4-minute rant on Athens Live that basically tried to put Trump in context as part of a global wave of populism that had been building for 30 years. And this is the way the future is going to be. Don't think this is an error, an aberration. This is what's happening. And that resonated with an awful lot of people. I think it was 1.2 million Facebook shares.
Yep.
It got me on Fox. Go figure. And I tell exactly the same story on Fox, right? And I got conservative love mail.
I think the election of Trump has been good for climate change because it stops the rest of the world waiting around for America to solve the problem, right? So if the Germans and the Chinese now get together and do green tech, bring it to scale. China, for example, has installed more solar in the past 2 years than the United States has, right? If they end up doing that, we're the suckers because we should have been leading the investment. We'll be buying it from them. But in a way, if that forces them to do that, and that's good in a global sense, go for it. So does that mean Trump was a good leader in that regard? Well, that's a different question, right? But it can have a positive effect. So the macro, let's not sum it all up to, the one leader, the genius, the charisma, whatever, that does everything. That's not a good way of thinking about it. They can make a difference. But the key thing is, when they've actually got the trust of everybody who wants them to lead, that's when societies work better. But when you have leaders who are divisive, who pit people against each other, that never works out for anybody. That's the type of populism you want to avoid.